अच्छा, सो मूविंग ऑन टू द स्पर्म। ठीक है, अब इसका फंक्शन है टू कैरी जेनेटिक इन्फॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम द फादर टुवर्ड्स द ओवरी ऑफ द मदर। और इसमें एक हेड होता है विच कंटेन्स द डीएनए विद इन द न्यूक्लियस। यू हैव द मिड पीस राइट ओवर हेयर विच कंटेन्स माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया, and it is comparatively thinner. You have the tail, also known as the flagellum, and the wave-like motion of the tail assists in the movement of sperm. So first of all, आपका sperm produce कैसे होता है? Spermatogenesis के through, and this happens in the seminiferous tubules. अब diploid cells होते हैं that begin the process. They are located near the outer wall of the tubules, and these cells multiply constantly by mitosis and differentiate into primary spermatocytes. ठीक है, अब primary spermatocytes then undergo meiosis to produce secondary spermatocytes, and meiosis one of a primary spermatocyte produces the secondary spermatocyte, each with a haploid number of chromosomes. ठीक है ना, मतलब 23 chromosomes. The cells are still in their duplicated state, each consisting of two identical chromatids. Meiosis 2 then forms four cells, each with a haploid number of single chromatid chromosomes, which differentiate into sperm cells. तो होंगे वो 23 ही, लेकिन वो single chromatid होंगे. And then basically the sperm cells are gradually pushed towards the center of the seminiferous tubule. ठीक है, अब sperm का function we already know, and this is basically a recap with a different graphic. ठीक है ना, of the last slide. So yeah, so you have you have spermatogonia जो कि प्रोड्यूस करते हैं meiosis one के थ्रू primary spermatocytes. Primary spermatocytes meiosis through meiosis 2 के थ्रू secondary spermatocytes प्रोड्यूस करती हैं, एंड देन meiosis 2 जब कंप्लीट होता है तो आपके spermatids बनते हैं, हर किसी में 23 chromatids होते हैं, 23 chromosomes होते हैं, ठीक है, एंड दिस डिफरेंशिएट्स इनटू spermatozoa. ठीक है ना, एंड मूविंग ऑन, सो दिस इज स्मॉल एक्टिविटी. अब ये हम लोगों ने डिसाइड करना है अगर जो लेबल्ड सेल्स जो यहाँ पे सेल्स लिखे हुए हैं कॉलम में, इफ दे आर हैप्लॉइड या डिप्लॉइड. सो take a second and think about it, and we'll go on to the next slide. So your primary spermatocyte is going to be diploid, and secondary spermatocyte में भी diploid number of chromosomes होते हैं. sperm cells में obviously क्योंकि वो fully formed gamete होता है उसमें haploid होते हैं. ठीक है ना, egg cell is a fully formed gamete, so उसमें भी haploid होते हैं, and a zygote because is going to produce the baby, it also has a diploid amount of chromosomes. ठीक है, so here they are talking about ejaculation, which is discharge of semen from the penis, and this process takes place through the contraction of muscles, and it occurs at the peak of arousal. The semen is forcefully expelled from the body. अब contraction of muscles कैसे होती है? Certain muscles contract at the peak, which include muscles in the epididymis, the seminal vesicles, the prostate gland, and the vas deferens. अब यूरिन को कैसे रोका जाता है फ्रॉम एंटरिंग द यूरिथ्रा? A sphincter muscle at the base of the bladder contracts, which prevents urine from leaking into the urethra from the bladder. Another sphincter also contracts, closing off the entrance of the urethra into the penis. And then your semen is expelled through a series of strong muscle contractions around the base of the penis and along the urethra to expel the semen from the body. And that is it.